Wadajiemu, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, let's explore China's bullet or fast train together as I embark on a journey from Nanjing to another city here in China. If it's something you like to watch, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. This is how the outside of the train station looks like. This is the Nanjing Railway Station, or in Chinese, Nanjingjiang. Before entering the railway station, let me take you back to how we got here. There are basically two ways of getting a ticket into the railway station. One is by buying your ticket from the railway station, and then the other is buying online. I decided to buy online to save time. To buy your ticket online, you first need an app which is called the Railway 12306. So this is how the interface of the Railway app looks like. You first of all select the city you are traveling to, and then you are given different options and the time, and you are able to choose the time that is most convenient to you. As you can see, you can choose your departure station and also your arrival station. After purchasing your ticket, you can find all other information about the train you'll be traveling with. Information such as your seat number, your coach number, the number of stops between your departure and arrival station. You can also see pictures of the first class, the second class, the business class seats. There is also information about the power supply location. That is where you can charge all your electronics, your phones, your laptops, your tablets. You can also pre-order food on the app before boarding, and it will be delivered at your seat. At this point, I was going through security at the train station, and that is me getting my passport checked by the security. I had to go through another security, and so as you can see, I had to scan my bags to make sure I wasn't carrying anything bad, and then I couldn't show myself, but you could see someone getting their body scanned. Up there is a screen showing the train numbers, and the gate 1 has to sit to wait for their train. You can see all the numbers displayed on the screen. At this point, I had found my train's waiting area, and so let's go wait for the train. Let me take you on a tour around the train station while we wait for our train. There is a convenience store, or there are convenience stores. There are chairs one can sit on. There are restaurants. You can see McDonald's, Chinese restaurants. There are washrooms. On this day, there were only a few people at the train station. There are also dispensers for dispensing drinks. After waiting for a few minutes, it was time to go through security again to get on our train. So This was me trying to go through security again to make sure I was going on the right train. A lot of security checks, right? Now let's go find our train. You can see different trains. You can see different trains on the platform, and see that green train, that's a slow train. Okay, let's get on our train. We are on the train now. I had found my seat at this point. I wanted a window seat, but I got the aisle. Okay, let me take you on a tour around the train. So as you can see, this is a space for keeping large or big suitcases. Yeah, you can see that, right? Fire extinguishers for an emergency. There is also a water dispenser that dispenses hot water and cold water. And this is the washroom. Quite neat on this day. And then an area for washing hands, and that's my beautiful self. And then that's the train attendant. There is also an overhead compartment for smaller bags. I sat down at this point to check how comfortable my seat was. There was enough leg space, and there's also a table or a tray where you can eat your food. Remember the food I told you about that you could order? Yeah, and then there's a bag for when you want to throw up, and then also a manual, the train's manual. That's the slow train I talked about. And then another speed train or bullet train. Our train was moving at this point. ahead. The screen ahead displays the speed, the time, the next stop, and all that. Our train was moving at a speed of 237 kilometers per hour. Very fast, right? Remember from the beginning of my video, I told you could pre-order food and it would be delivered at your seat. This is the kitchen within the train where all the foods you pre-order come from. You can also come buy your food here if you did not pre-order, or when the attendants are passing by, you could give them your order and they will deliver your food to you at your seat. Okay, so these are other compartments, spare parts compartments, where I think the train's spare parts are kept. So that is another attendant trying to deliver food to all those who ordered food. At this point, we had arrived at a station, and so you see people getting off and some coming on to the train. This is another train attendant trying to serve food to people who ordered for food. As you can see, this is the compartment we saw earlier where we could put our big bags. All too soon, I arrived at my destination, and so we are exiting the train at this point. This was after I had exited the train in the other train station, trying to find my way out. scanning my passport here. I was going to take a taxi or an Uber from here, or a Didi. These colorful lines are mainly for direction. I was going to look for a taxi from here, and so I followed the line that would take me to where I could get a taxi. Guys, I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bye.